everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my 10 tips on starting a successful YouTube channel. So I have been on YouTube for about 6 years now. I started my channel in 2010 and I do have quite a bit of experience here on YouTube, so I thought I would just share 10 tips that can potentially help you to start your very own channel of your own. Alright, the first tip is to just start. I've met so many people in my personal life or even in the comments of some of my videos that mentioned to me that they really want to start a channel. They've been thinking about it for a while, they don't know how to get started, or they want to do it once they're done their school semester so they have more time. And like, my biggest tip to that is just start. Even if you're busy right now and you don't feel like you'll have all the time in the world to dedicate to your channel, like if you want to continue with a channel, you're going to be doing it whether you're really busy or you're not so busy. And if you keep putting it off saying, I'll do it next month, I'll do it next month, I'll do it at the end of this year, you know, you're never gonna do it. Just start and that will be your foot in the door. My second tip is just use what you have. A lot of people think that when you start a YouTube channel, you need to go out and buy an expensive camera, expensive lighting, and you need to have all this editing software. Like, no, just use what you have. So if you have one of these iPhones, you could use the back camera, they're pretty good. You definitely don't need fancy lighting. This lighting right now is using natural daylight. So all you have to do is film during the day when it's nice and sunny outside. I do also have studio lights, but to be honest, I don't even use them that much anymore. I used them a lot when I was doing nail tutorials just so that my workspace was really nice and lit. And I do use them once in a while, but for my main, like, just sitting here videos, I'm always just using the window in front of me. When I first started my channel, I had a little point and shoot camera similar to this one, but it was red and it just had the screen on the back. So when you have it facing you, you can't see yourself. So I was innovative and used a little mirror. So I would sit the camera on the ledge and I would put the mirror behind it so that you can see what's on the screen without having like a fancy flip out screen. That was kind of a DIY. And this camera I currently use for my vlog channel. This is the Canon PowerShot ELPH 330HS, and I started filming my videos on a Canon ELPH. It was a little red one and it was a little bit smaller than this one. It's really old, it broke now, but I started on just like a point and shoot. This is what the lighting looks like when I sit right in front of my window and film on my Canon PowerShot ELPH 330HS. Pretty good, right? Also, every computer comes with some sort of editing software, whether you have a PC and that's Windows Movie Maker, or you have a Mac and that is iMovie. You know, I still edit on iMovie. You don't need to be fancy, and it's really a good starting point for your YouTube channel. My third tip is to be consistent with your uploading. So I have struggled with this on my channel just because I'm a busy student, and you probably are really busy as well, but do what you can. My biggest tip is to try to be consistent. A lot of people here on YouTube will upload on set days, so that is really great for your audience to know when you can expect a new video from them. Or if you're not going to do that, try to upload at least once a week is a good frequency. More than that is even better. But if you're uploading a video once a month or once every 2 months, once every few months, it will be hard for you to establish a following. Tip number 4 is to brand yourself. So come up with a creative YouTube name that will kind of give people an idea of what kind of videos you make. My channel name is Pretty Polishes. At this point in my YouTube career, I'm kind of thinking if I want to switch my name to something that is like with my own name in it, like Rachel, because I don't necessarily do nail tutorials anymore. But when I started, I think Pretty Polishes was a great name that kind of let people know, hey, you can expect nail polish videos on my channel, which I still do talk about nail polish on my channel, so I do think that the name is still fitting, and I don't necessarily want to like switch over my branding completely because that can confuse people as well. But in my opinion, come up with a name that you want to stick with and that represents your channel. Also, you can make a little banner for your channel and put like a little picture of you so people know what you look like. Those are great ways to brand your channel. I know I'm a marketing student, so these are kind of like my own little tips, but your branding really does count because your YouTube channel, you are your own personal brand, so it's good to have consistent branding in that sense. Also, if you want to use, I try to use the same font in all of my thumbnails. That way, you know, that font is associated with me. Some people will use a specific color or a logo. That's a great idea as well. You can add a little logo. I think mine's in the bottom corner here. You can add a little logo using the YouTube features, and mine is just like a little pink PNP. For pretty polishes. So that's just another great way to brand your channel. Tip number 5 is to create corresponding social media with your YouTube channel. So nowadays you can't just have a YouTube channel, you need to have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook page, a Snapchat, a Pinterest, all of those that go along with your YouTube channel. You can start out small, maybe you have a website or a blog. I definitely started with a blog and it had the same name as my YouTube channel, so you want to keep the usernames consistent so that people can find you. Even if you just search your YouTube channel name on Google, it'll allow all your social media to come up, and you also want to link all of those in your description bar on every single video so that people can just go to the down bar and find your Twitter. You want to actually link your Twitter. I don't think you can link Instagram. I think you just have to write the username, but for Twitter or for Facebook or for any of the ones that you can actually link, you want to link it, because the easier that you make it for people to go onto those sites and check you out and follow all your social media and expand your brand, the more likely they will to do it. Tip number 6 is your thumbnails. So thumbnails have become really important to a video because that is kind of like what summarizes your video, and it needs to be a good looking picture in order for people to click on it. So when you're making your video, you want to be thoughtful into what you're going to use as your thumbnail picture. So like what you have a picture that you can set as your thumbnail. I also use a website called PicMonkey.com. It's like a dumbed down version of Photoshop, and I use that to edit my thumbnails. I think it works great. I'll leave a link down below. Tip number 7 is the same as having a good looking thumbnail. You want to have an attractive title, something that will grab your audience in, something that will make people want to click on your video. Now, you don't want to get stuck into doing clickbait titles, although those will probably get you a lot of views. I don't know, you don't want to lie and mislead your audience. You can definitely take an interesting point in your video, put it as a title, and it'll allow people to click on it more. Just don't lie in your titles, because then people will hate you. Tip number 8, use non-copyrighted music in your videos if you're going to be using music. At the start of your YouTube channel, you might not be monetizing your videos, but once you do establish a greater following and you want to monetize your videos, you don't want to be kicking yourself for using copyrighted music in some of your older videos because you won't be able to monetize them. They have copyrighted material. Aside from monetization, if you're using copyrighted material, it's illegal and YouTube could take your video down. I get all of my music off of the YouTube library. So you just go into the Creator Studio little tab and you can find a bunch of non-copyrighted music that is free for you to download and really easy. And because it's from YouTube, I just think that it's really safe. You can't go wrong with that because you know it's not copyrighted and they'll never take it down. Tip number 9 is to preset your description box and your tags for all of your videos. That information can take a lot of time to put on every one of your videos, and you want to always link all your social media and link, like, have a consistent structure to your description bar. That's an aspect that goes along with your marketing. And also your tags are very important because that will allow your video to be searchable. So for me, I always tag my channel name, Pretty Polishes. I tag my name, Rachel, nails, nail polish, nail art, hauls, beauty, fashion. And then, so those are like the ones that I have preset on my channel because those are the tags that I want on all my videos. And then when I'm uploading a video, I'll add additional words that are specific to that video. So if I upload a haul and I bought things from Victoria's Secret and Target, well, not Target anymore because I left Canada, why? From the drugstore or from like Forever 21, I'll write those words words specifically on that video, but I also have the preset one so I don't have to write the same thing over and over. It's actually a really easy way. You just go into the YouTube settings and you can preset your description box and your tags, and that will save you a lot of time for every video that you upload. Finally, last but not least, you want to comment and interact on not only your own channel, reply to people's comments, but on other people's channels. So I'm a huge advocate of YouTube videos. I watch other people's videos all the time, and I will comment nice things on other people's videos because one, it helps you to make friends, and two, it gets your name out there. So when other people are scrolling through the comments on a different video, they'll be able to see your name, and it just kind of gives you another outlet to possibly be searched. Now listen, you don't want to comment, hey, I just started my channel, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, please check out my channel, because that can get annoying and people will purposely not check out your channel because you asked them to. But if you comment, hey, I really like that lipstick you're wearing, I actually just purchased the same one in the haul on my channel. One, it's a really nice comment that you're commenting on somebody else's video, so they'll probably appreciate that. And two, you're subtly mentioning that you have a channel too. But even if you don't mention that you have a channel, just by commenting on other people's stuff really gets you involved in the community and you're interacting with other people, and it kind of gets your channel out there. So those are my 10 tips for starting your own YouTube channel. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Leave me some comments below if you have any other tips for starting a channel, either for me that I didn't mention or for the fellow YouTubers out there that want to start their own channel. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!